It was the year 2008, right after the masterpiece that was GTA 4 had just released. It took approximately 5 years and $153 million to make, which is the magnum opus called GTA 5. I remember when I was 14 years old, watching my older brother come home from school with a game disc in his hand and put it into the PS3, which is kinda crazy because this game dropped like 2 years ago. Now we're finally getting a sequel after a literal decade. About time. Anyways, I remember watching my brother launch the game and play it for like 5 hours non-stop. He eventually let me play the game, however I couldn't really do much in it. Just pretty much explore and that's it. Fast forward to 2022, I finally played the game from beginning to end and I got to say, it still holds up in my book. Now what makes this game so special? Simple. It's open world design. But truth be told, it was GTA 5 Online that made it stay relevant to this day. Like, think about it for a second. This game came out all the way back in 2013 and people are still playing this game today. Now personally, I don't like playing the game online. I remember just being spawn killed so many times. It was actually frustrating and grinding was really tedious. To get all these fancy guns and cars, you literally had to buy with real money, which was also annoying. But yeah, the amount of things you can do in the game is staggering. The open world is dense. For a game that came out in 2013, it's impressive that they were able to pull that off. In this game, you control 3 protagonists this time around instead of 1. If you do know who they are, which I doubt, they are called Franklin, Michael, and Trevor. Now, Franklin is an ex-gangbanger who's trying to make it in life, while Michael is already rich with a dysfunctional family. And Trevor is a full-blown psychopath. To summarize this game's story, basically Franklin and Michael run into each other. Franklin reignites something in Michael to go back to his old ways, which was robbing banks. And Trevor, after discovering that Michael was alive all this time, also joins them. This summary doesn't do the game justice though. It's highly recommended that you play this game for yourself if you're thinking about revisiting it or you want to play it for the first time. Now the problems that I personally have with this game is that the missions end up becoming really tedious at time and they are too linear, which leaves no room for creativity. GTA Online is too grindy. The police AI is kind of retarded, which for the time is not too bad. The shooting is way too easy on console. The hand-to-hand combat feels so clunky. You don't really have full control over what you can wear compared to San Andreas. The gym features from San Andreas were removed. You can't walk into fast food restaurants and eat. Now, I mean, these are problems I personally had with the game. Is it a bad game? No, of course not. I just hope these problems are fixed in the sequel or brought back, but we'll just have to see. If you plan on playing the game, I highly recommend you do so. And yeah.